Seniors over 60. Eat these 8 fruits every day to prevent heart attack and live to 100. Would you like to celebrate your 100th birthday, not in fatigue or sickness, but with a healthy heart, a sharp mind, and a body that is still full of energy? Imagine a life where the fear of a sudden heart attack is no longer a haunting shadow. A life where you can confidently climb stairs and play with your grandchildren without worrying about your cardiovascular health. What if I told you that the secret to a strong heart and a long life doesn't lie in expensive treatments or exhausting complicated diets? Instead, it lies in something incredibly simple: the familiar fruits you eat every day. Throughout my 30-year career, I have dedicated myself to studying the habits of the world's longest-living people, those who not only reach 100, but thrive with robust health. And today, I will share with you exactly 8 powerful, scientifically proven fruits that can transform your cardiovascular health, help you prevent the risk of a heart attack, and open the door to a longer, better life. Some of them may already be familiar in your kitchen, while others might surprise you. So what are these 8 life-changing fruits? Let us begin the journey to discover these 8 natural guardians. Before we discover our guardians, it is crucial to understand the enemy we are facing. A heart attack, medically known as a myocardial infarction, does not happen by chance. It is the culmination of a silent process that has been taking place inside your arteries for many years. Imagine our arteries are like water pipes that carry oxygen and nutrients to nourish the heart. When these pipes are clear and smooth, the heart is healthy. But what if they become clogged? That is precisely what happens when a heart attack strikes. So what causes this blockage? There are 3 main culprits working together. 1. Atherosclerosis and bad LDL cholesterol. This is the main culprit. When bad LDL cholesterol is at high levels, it tends to stick to the walls of the arteries, much like grime building up in an old water pipe. Over time, these deposits, called atherosclerotic plaques, grow larger, causing the arteries to narrow and harden. When a plaque suddenly ruptures, the body responds by forming a blood clot to patch the injury. This very blood clot can completely block the artery, cutting off blood flow to the heart and causing a heart attack. 2. High blood pressure hypertension. Imagine water flowing through a pipe under immense constant pressure. Over time, this pressure will damage the pipe's walls. Similarly, high blood pressure damages the delicate inner lining of the arteries, creating microscopic scratches. These damaged sites become ideal places for bad LDL cholesterol to easily attach and begin the process of plaque formation. In other words, high blood pressure is an accomplice that makes the process of atherosclerosis faster and more dangerous. 3. Chronic inflammation. A smoldering fire. When the body is injured, the inflammatory response helps it heal. But sometimes our body exists in a state of low-grade persistent inflammation, like a smoldering fire that never goes out. This inflammation makes atherosclerotic plaques unstable and more prone to rupture, significantly increasing the risk of forming an artery-blocking blood clot. Now you understand the 3 core mechanisms that cause a heart attack. The wonderful news is that the 8 fruits we are about to explore contain powerful natural compounds capable of directly attacking all 3 of these culprits. They help reduce bad cholesterol support, lower blood pressure, and combat smoldering inflammation. Let's begin with the first guardian. 1. Apples, the silent guardian of the arteries. You have likely heard the saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away," for a very long time. But today, I want to clarify its role for those over 60. An apple a day keeps the heart attack away. Do not let the simplicity and humility of this fruit deceive you. Behind that thin peel lies one of the most powerful guardians for your cardiovascular system, and its mechanism of action is incredibly intelligent in directly attacking the root causes of a heart attack. The main strength of an apple lies in its ability to deal with two of the most dangerous culprits, high cholesterol and inflammation. The heart of the apple's cholesterol-fighting ability comes from a special type of soluble fiber called pectin. Imagine pectin as a sponge moving through your intestinal tract. It will absorb and hold on to bad LDL cholesterol molecules from food, preventing them from entering the bloodstream. At the same time, it also binds with bile acids, a substance that the liver must use cholesterol from the blood to create. When pectin is eliminated from the body, it takes both cholesterol and bile acids with it, forcing your liver to draw even more cholesterol from the blood to compensate. This is a wonderful natural mechanism that helps lower bad cholesterol levels, significantly slowing the formation of dangerous atherosclerotic plaques in the arteries. But that is not all. The peel of the apple also contains an extremely powerful antioxidant called quercetin. This compound acts as a guard protecting the delicate inner lining of the artery walls from smoldering inflammation and the assault of free radicals. Once the artery walls are protected, they will remain smooth and healthy, making it difficult for bad cholesterol to have a chance to stick and cause harm. This is not just empty theory. Reputable studies from Harvard University and Japan have both pointed to a strong link between regular apple consumption and a reduced risk of heart disease and the achievement of an incredible lifespan. To take full advantage of this power, the best way is to wash the apple thoroughly and eat it with the peel, as this is where most of the pectin and quercetin are concentrated. A fresh apple as a midday snack, a few apple slices in a salad, or added to a bowl of morning oatmeal are all excellent ways to make this guardian an indispensable part of your life. Of course, if you have a sensitive digestive system or severe acid reflux, start with a small amount and listen to your body. For most of us, adding an apple to our daily diet is one of the simplest yet most effective steps to protect our arteries and keep our hearts healthy. 2. Strawberries, the radiant warrior against aging and inflammation. If the apple is a silent and persistent guardian, then the succulent red strawberries are like a radiant warrior, not only delicious, but also possessing an incredible power to fight aging and protect the cardiovascular system. When you think of strawberries, it might be the image of a sweet summer dessert. But for cardiovascular health after the age of 60, they are a nutritional weapon that cannot be underestimated. The power of strawberries lies in their superior content of vitamin C and antioxidants, especially a group of compounds called anthocyanins, the very thing that gives them their captivating red color. These anthocyanins act like an elite squad fighting against smoldering inflammation throughout the body, particularly within the blood vessels. They help neutralize harmful free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, thereby protecting the delicate lining of the arteries from damage. Once inflammation is controlled, the risk of atherosclerotic plaque formation and rupture is also significantly reduced. Furthermore, strawberries are an abundant source of vitamin C, even more so than oranges by weight. Vitamin C does more than just boost the immune system. For the cardiovascular system, it is a key factor for the body to produce collagen, a protein that helps our artery walls become supple and elastic. A strong, flexible vascular system is less susceptible to damage from blood pressure, thereby reducing the risk of hypertension and related complications. Studies from Harvard Medical School have also shown that people who regularly eat strawberries have lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol and a significantly reduced risk of cognitive decline, a condition that is also closely linked to the health of the blood vessels in the brain. Add a handful of fresh strawberries to your breakfast with unsweetened yogurt, blend them into a nutritious smoothie, or simply enjoy them as a healthy snack. Their natural sweetness will help you satisfy your sugar cravings without resorting to processed sweets. However, due to their natural acidity, those with severe stomach reflux should consume them in moderation. These red berries are truly a natural anti-aging secret for both your skin and your heart. But we have only just begun to explore nature's nutritional treasures. The next fruit on our list may not be as common, but it holds an ancient secret that miraculously helps regulate blood pressure and support digestion. Let us learn about the fig. 3. Figs, the ancient regulator for blood pressure and the heart. If the strawberry is a radiant warrior, then the fig is like an ancient wise sage, unassuming yet holding profound secrets to cardiovascular health. You may not often think of figs, but for thousands of years, they have been cherished as a symbol of life and health. When we look into what causes a heart attack, we find that high blood pressure is always one of the leading culprits. And this is precisely where the fig demonstrates its incredible power. One of the most crucial steps in how to prevent a heart attack is controlling blood pressure. Figs are an incredibly abundant source of potassium. Potassium acts as a natural counterbalance to sodium salt in the body. While sodium tends to raise blood pressure, potassium helps the blood vessels relax and supports the kidneys in excreting excess sodium. This balance is key to maintaining a stable blood pressure, reducing the constant burden on your heart and artery walls. Along with potassium, the plentiful amount of magnesium in figs also contributes to keeping the heart rhythm steady and the blood vessels healthy. Furthermore, another risk factor related to heart disease is unstable blood sugar, which can lead to type 2 diabetes. The fig, with its low glycemic index and high fiber content, helps to slow the absorption of sugar into the blood. This not only helps maintain stable energy, but also prevents long-term damage to blood vessels caused by high blood sugar levels. Simultaneously controlling both blood pressure and blood sugar is a highly effective dual defense strategy. You can enjoy fresh figs when they are in season, or use dried figs as a naturally sweet snack instead of candy. Adding a few slices of chopped fig to a salad or mixing it with oatmeal will bring a unique and nutritious flavor. Due to their high fiber content, it is best to start with just a few to allow your body to adjust. Controlling silent enemies like high blood pressure is the foundation for protecting the heart. But beyond regulation, our bodies also need to be properly hydrated and energized. Let us explore the next fruit, a superfood often called nature's sports drink, capable of providing hydration and fuel for both the brain and the heart. We will talk about the coconut. 4. Coconuts. A clean energy source and electrolytes for the heart. After learning about the blood pressure regulating ability of the fig, we now turn to a unique tropical fruit often nicknamed nature's sports drink. That is the coconut. For cardiovascular health, the coconut offers two incredibly important benefits, providing essential electrolytes and a clean energy source for the heart muscle. First, let's talk about coconut water. This is one of the best natural sources of electrolytes, including potassium and magnesium, two minerals that play a vital role in how to prevent a heart attack. Our heart muscle requires a perfect electrolyte balance to maintain a steady beat and an efficient pumping action. A deficiency in these minerals can lead to heart rhythm disorders and increase the burden on the cardiovascular system. Instead of soft drinks or energy drinks full of chemical sugars, fresh coconut water provides hydration and essential minerals in a natural and safe way. The second miracle, lies in the coconut meat and oil, which contain a special type of fat called medium-chain triglycerides. Unlike other types of fats, MCTs are very quickly absorbed by the body and converted directly into energy in the liver. For the heart, an organ that must work non-stop, 24/7, this is a clean and efficient fuel source that helps it function durably without undergoing complex metabolic processes. You can drink a glass of fresh coconut water to quench your thirst and replenish electrolytes, especially after exercise or on hot days. A little young coconut meat also makes for a wonderful snack. However, when it comes to coconuts, especially coconut oil, we need an important consideration. Coconut oil contains a high amount of saturated fat. Although some studies suggest it may raise good HDL cholesterol, consuming too much can also increase total cholesterol. Therefore, moderation is key, especially if you are managing your cholesterol levels. This is an indispensable part of the strategy to combat the causes of a heart attack. Coconuts provide us with energy and hydration, but to fight off infections and build a strong defense system from within, we need a classic vitamin known for its ability to boost immunity and protect the artery walls. Let us discover the power of the orange. 5. Oranges, the vitamin C. Champion for protecting artery walls. When we mention oranges, most of us immediately think of their ability to boost the immune system to fight off the common cold. That is absolutely true, but the real power of this juicy fruit for people over 60 lies in a much more important role protecting the integrity of the vascular system, one of the core strategies in how to prevent a heart attack. The main weapon of the orange is its abundant vitamin C content. For the cardiovascular system, vitamin C is more than just an antioxidant. It is an indispensable factor for the body to synthesize collagen, a protein that acts like cement to build the suppleness and durability of the artery walls. As we age, the natural production of collagen declines. A strong elastic vascular system is less susceptible to damage from high blood pressure and is less likely to be attacked by plaque. This is the first and most fundamental line of defense to ensure you never have to experience the symptoms of a heart attack. Furthermore, oranges also contain flavonoid compounds, such as hesperidin, abundant in the white pith and peel, which has been shown to help improve blood circulation and support the reduction of blood pressure. Protecting cardiovascular health is incredibly important for both sexes, and prevention is always key, especially when the symptoms of a heart attack in women can sometimes be more silent and harder to recognize. To receive the maximum benefit, I always advise you to eat the whole orange instead of just drinking the juice. Eating the orange segments will provide the body with fiber, which helps to slow the absorption of sugar and support digestion. Meanwhile, orange juice often has all the fiber removed and can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. Like strawberries, oranges have a natural acidity, so those with stomach reflux should be mindful. At the same time, the potassium content in oranges also requires caution if you are taking certain medications for blood pressure or kidney disease. Always consult your doctor. We have just explored the power of water-soluble vitamins and compounds. But for a comprehensive cardiovascular protection strategy, we need another important and often misunderstood element: healthy fats. Let us move on to the next fruit, a creamy superfood full of fats that are good for the heart and brain. We will learn about the avocado. 6. Avocados, the champion of healthy fats for the heart and brain. We have talked a lot about vitamins and fiber, but for a comprehensive strategy on how to prevent a heart attack, we cannot overlook an extremely important and often misunderstood element: fat. Not all fats are bad. and the avocado with its creamy texture is the champion of healthy fats, offering extraordinary benefits for cardiovascular health. Unlike most other fruits, which primarily contain carbohydrates, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats. This is the golden type of fat found in olive oil, famous for its ability to protect the cardiovascular system. Its mechanism of action in fighting the causes of a heart attack is incredibly direct and effective. These healthy fats help to reduce levels of bad LDL cholesterol, the type of cholesterol that causes dangerous plaque buildup in the arteries. At the same time, they help to increase levels of good HDL cholesterol, which acts as a cleanup crew, helping to remove excess cholesterol from the arteries and carry it back to the liver for processing. This battle heart attack versus stroke both share a common origin, the health of the blood vessels. The healthy fats in avocados not only protect the coronary arteries that feed the heart, but also nourish the blood vessels in the brain, helping to reduce the risk of stroke. Furthermore, avocados are also an abundant source of fiber and potassium, helping you to feel full for longer, stabilize blood sugar, and support blood pressure control. The ways to enjoy avocados are also incredibly diverse. A few slices of avocado on a piece of whole grain toast for breakfast, added to a salad for lunch, or blended into a rich smoothie are all excellent choices. However, there is one thing you must remember. Avocados are energy-dense. Although these are good calories, portion control is still key, especially if you are trying to maintain your weight. Half an avocado per day is a reasonable amount for most people. Avocados provide us with good fats to build and protect. Now let us turn to a fruit that is considered an ancient secret to longevity, a true warrior with an extraordinary antioxidant capacity that can help clean up and purify the arteries from within. We will discover the power of the pomegranate. 7. Pomegranates, the ancient physician for purifying the arteries. If there is one fruit that was revered by ancient civilizations from Greece to the Middle East as a symbol of life and longevity, it is the pomegranate. Today, modern science is proving that those beliefs were not unfounded. For anyone seeking a natural and powerful method in how to prevent a heart attack, the pomegranate truly is like an ancient physician with the ability to purify and protect the arteries from within. The extraordinary power of the pomegranate comes from a group of unique and extremely potent antioxidants called punicalagin and punitic acid. Studies have shown that the antioxidant capacity of pomegranate juice can be up to 3 times stronger than that of green tea and red wine. This power directly attacks the process of atherosclerosis. It not only helps to reduce levels of bad LDL cholesterol, but also has a particularly important effect. It prevents the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. Bad cholesterol only becomes truly dangerous when it is oxidized, as that is when it can easily penetrate and form hard plaques on the artery walls. By inhibiting this process, the pomegranate breaks a critical link in the chain of events that leads to a heart attack. Furthermore, some remarkable studies have even shown that regular consumption of pomegranate juice can help reduce the thickness of the carotid artery wall and may even reduce the size of existing atherosclerotic plaques. This is incredibly encouraging news, showing that we can not only prevent, but also potentially improve the condition of our blood vessels. Many people often worry about what does a heart attack feel like. By proactively protecting our arteries with pomegranates, we are doing everything we can to never have to experience that feeling. You can enjoy the succulent red pomegranate seeds as a snack, sprinkle them on a salad, or drink a glass of pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. However, there is an important note of caution. Pomegranates can interact with certain medications, including blood thinners and blood pressure drugs, enhancing their effects. Therefore, if you are taking these medications, please consult your doctor before regularly adding pomegranates to your diet. We have journeyed through 7 guardians, each unique yet incredibly powerful. Now let us move to the final fruit on our list, a tiny superhero that is also a champion in protecting the health of the brain and heart. Let us discover the blueberry. 8. Blueberries, the tiny superhero for protecting the brain and heart. Finally, we come to a fruit that may be small in size, but is a true superhero in terms of its nutritional content. That is the blueberry. If there is one fruit that has earned the title King of Antioxidants, it is these purple-blue gems. Their power in how to prevent a heart attack comes from a unique dual benefit protecting both the heart and the brain. Like strawberries, the main weapon of blueberries is anthocyanins, but with a particularly potent concentration and efficacy. Scientific studies have consistently shown that these compounds have an incredibly positive impact on the inner lining of the artery walls, the endothelium. They act like a natural moisturizer, keeping this lining smooth, flexible, and resistant to inflammation. When the endothelium is healthy, the blood vessels can dilate better, helping to regulate blood pressure effectively and prevent the formation of dangerous blood clots. This is the foundational protective mechanism that helps you proactively steer clear of the causes of a heart attack. What makes blueberries particularly important for people over 60 is the intimate connection between cardiovascular health and brain health. What is good for the arteries that feed the heart is also good for the tiny blood vessels that feed the brain. By protecting the entire vascular system, blueberries not only help reduce the risk of a heart attack, but also support memory improvement, enhance concentration, and slow the brain's aging process. Proactively eating blueberries every day is one of the smartest ways to ensure you never have to worry about the early signs of a heart attack. The best way to enjoy blueberries is to eat them fresh or frozen. Their nutritional quality is almost entirely preserved. Add a handful of blueberries to your oatmeal yogurt or a smoothie. Please note, stay away from blueberry-flavored products like pastries and jams, as they are often loaded with processed sugar and offer very little real benefit. Like other berries, blueberries contain vitamin K, so those taking blood-thinning medication should consult their doctor about an appropriate amount. We have completed our journey of discovering each guardian, from the humble apple that helps eliminate cholesterol, the avocado that provides healthy fats, to the pomegranate and blueberry with their extraordinary antioxidant powers. However, the greatest secret and also the key to how to prevent a heart attack most effectively does not lie in idolizing a single fruit. The real power comes from the synergy effect, the harmonious combination of them all. Imagine this vitamin C from oranges and strawberries helps build a strong artery wall of collagen. Monounsaturated fats from avocados help keep that wall supple and flexible. The pectin fiber in apples acts as a cleanup crew, removing bad cholesterol from the body. Meanwhile, the antioxidant warriors from pomegranates and blueberries go on patrol, neutralizing any remaining cholesterol molecules at risk of being oxidized and causing harm. Each fruit plays a role supporting and strengthening one another, creating a multi-layered, comprehensive defense network that no single medication can match. However, no matter how powerful these 8 fruits are, they are just one pillar in the temple of your health. To build a truly strong fortress to protect your heart, we need to combine them with a holistic lifestyle. This includes regular physical activity. Walking, swimming, or cycling helps strengthen the heart, improve blood circulation, and control weight. Stress management. Chronic stress increases blood pressure and inflammation. Meditation, yoga, or simply making time for hobbies can make a huge difference. Quality sleep. Sleep is when the body, including the cardiovascular system, repairs and restores itself. Staying away from tobacco smoke. Smoking is one of the fastest ways to destroy your arteries. Healthy eating is like providing the best bricks, but it is the holistic lifestyle that is the mortar that binds those bricks together, creating a solid structure that can stand the test of time. Tomorrow, when you go to the market, choose to add one more of these 8 fruits to your basket. Start by swapping your afternoon pastry for a crisp apple. Replace a fizzy drink with a glass of refreshing coconut water. Add a few blueberries to your morning yogurt. These are small steps, but they will lead you down a great path, the path of health, of longevity, and of a strong, happy heart that beats to 100 years and beyond. Start today. Your heart deserves to be protected.